Enough of you blaming mental illness and then defunding mental health care in this country. Enough of your thoughts and prayers. Enough. Enough. As the youngest member of this committee, I need to address my Republican colleagues on behalf of the generations of young people whom Republicans have condemned to grow up in fear that they will be gunned down at school. When I was just 11 years old, something that then seemed unthinkable happened. 2 students killed a teacher and 12 of their classmates at Columbine High School. I was afraid. All of us were. But still, I had hope that by the time I was in high school, nothing like the shooting at Columbine would ever happen again. I had faith that adults would step up. I never imagined that mass shootings, let alone school shootings, would become our new normal. Yet that is exactly what has happened. Before we even had time to grieve for the 10 people murdered by a white supremacist in Buffalo, New York, my home state, another gunman killed 19 children and 2 adults in Uvalde, Texas. 4 children are orphans because their mother made the ultimate sacrifice, not on the battlefront in Iraq or in Eastern Europe, but in the classroom. And their grieving father died of a heart attack thereafter. A girl named Nevaeh, heaven spelled backwards, is in eternal rest at the age of 10. A badge of honor has been awarded posthumously for heroism, not to a police officer, but to a Girl Scout, murdered trying to call for help. Time after time, we have given you a chance to do something. After Columbine, after Sandy Hook, after Parkland, and time after time, you have chosen to put your right to kill over our right to live. But your selfishness and your indifference have not killed our hope. You have transformed it. Before, we believed that you might do what the people overwhelmingly support and help advance common sense gun violence legislation. Now we know that it is up to us to save ourselves from you. We did not choose this fight. We had our own dreams for our lives, the same as you did when you were kids, but we can't let you get away with this anymore. Enough is enough. Enough of you telling us that school shootings are a fact of life when every other country like ours has virtually ended it. Enough of you blaming mental illness and then defunding mental health care in this country. Enough of your thoughts and prayers. Enough. Enough.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Now we know. Now we know where they want to go. We just said it. End the filibuster, expand the court, forget the Constitution. Now we know. Democrats blame guns. They criticize the NRA. They call Republicans names. But let's be honest. They've told us what they want to do. Their real beef is with the Second Amendment. The gentleman from New York just talked about getting rid of the filibuster, packing the court. We know they want to pack the court because the chairman of this committee introduced a bill 14 months ago to pack the court. And the worst of it is, this bill would not address the tragedies we have seen unfold around the country in the last couple weeks.
The gentleman from New York, the gentleman who just told us who he is, and I believe him, except what the gentleman from New York described is annihilating the Second Amendment without repealing it in the manner contemplated by the Constitution of the United States.